Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your main man Juan right here, your favorite marketer's favorite marketer. Yes! Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Mailbox Monday, Season 3, Episode 2. What a time to be alive. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the journey where we teach direct mail, personal development, network marketing, MLM, direct sales. We teach a lot over here, guys. Most importantly, it all comes down to one thing: how to absolutely become your best self and dominate life so that you guys can put yourself in a position to become the provider. So if you're new, welcome. All love over here, guys. For those of you that are doing research on the incredible 22-year-old direct mail company that we call American Bill Money, you're in the right spot. You found the right sponsor. You found the right information. No need to continue forward. No need to search here and there. No need to run between mad and frustrated. Just a need to take some action. Yes. It's going to be a special show today, guys. What a beautiful early Monday morning. Again, for those of you that are doing research on American Bill Money, or perhaps you want more information, there's a few things that you guys can do. You can click on the link below, use my ID number 5230, and the rest is history. You can also dial this number right here, right? 844-966-1790. Go ahead and text 5230 to 844-96 1790 for instant information no matter where you're at on the earth. For those of you that have time constraints, you're moving and jamming and ripping all over the place, check out our text message feature. It's absolutely incredible. For those of you that have gone through the marketing funnel and have taken a look at what we're doing and you're ready to get plugged in so you can get checks in the mail every single week like clockwork, like your boy does, then just take action and get started, guys, so we can set up a strategy call. I can teach you guys what I know, and you can put yourself in a position to become the provider in 2025 and beyond. Welcome back to another incredible episode, guys. First things first, got a lot of mailings going out today. Let me go ahead and get my address covered up. I got some drop cards right here covering up my address. So this is the first batch that's going to be going out. It's a pretty thick batch. It's Monday, guys. You guys know what time it is over here. I do all my mailings on Mondays and Fridays like clockwork. Just finished getting this batch set up right here. I'm going to cover my address up here for privacy reasons. Don't want you guys coming by my house talking about you need $1,000 to borrow to catch up on that car payment, right? Right? If you can't pay for it in cash, you probably can't afford it. And then this stack right here, which I'm not done with, so we're going to leave that alone for now. But we got about 250 going out today, almost 300. Of what I like to call love letters, what I like to call a lot of things. These things truly change people's lives. Information is what changes people's lives. A lot of you have been asking me where I get my marketing materials from. Well, 90% of my marketing materials actually come from ABM. ABM is all inclusive. The opportunity is all inclusive. They provide everything you need. These unique custom envelopes that I use when I'm not mailing out postcards directly, I actually like to take my postcards and stick them inside these envelopes along with my cover letters, my ABM cover letter, and a few other surprises. But we can't talk about that right here. But I'll leave a link below to also my print resource for these amazing, high converting, high quality number 10 envelopes that I use to send out. And it's literally one of my secrets to the game, guys. You got to stand out. You got to be different. You got to be unique. And more so than that, you got to stay consistent. And what I want to talk about on today's episode, guys, is I want to talk about how serious life is really getting. I want to talk about how serious and crazy and such turmoil the job market is in right now. J-O-B. I've been warning people this for many years now. You know, some people just got to learn the hard way, guys. Doing some grocery shopping yesterday, and I'm walking around Costco. Yes, guys, you know us Californians, we love our Costcos, and I got one very close to my home. Praise the Lord, and thank God for that. I go in Costco, and there's literally everything that I need in there. But one of the things that I've been noticing that's interesting about stores like Costco, Sam's Club, and even the other big store that starts with a W that I really don't like to even say her name, but I go there occasionally, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm starting to see such an influx of an older crowd come back or are stuck in the workplace. And to be honest with you guys, it almost brings a tear to my eyes sometimes, guys. I mean, think about this. You got people out there that are working or are trying to work full-time jobs just to keep their head above water. And these people are 60, 70, damn near 80 years old, guys. 80 years old. I spoke with a man at Sam's Club who was 83 years old. He was an employee in that store, had been there for the past 15 years, in his 80s, ladies and gentlemen. Right? I want you guys to think about that for a moment, and I want you guys to think about a lot of the positions your family members are in right now that are moving up in age. Okay, or perhaps the family members that you have that are younger, because there's a flip side of everything and nobody really talks about this stuff. So when you have that teenage son or daughter that wants to go out there and get into the workforce and they can't even find a job because you have the senior citizens and the people of older age literally taking over certain markets, and then you have other markets where you have the younglings taking over those markets, to where, you know, the adult that's or the older or the elderly adult that wants to work is even motivated. A lot of people, or some people out there, are not really even doing it for money. They just enjoy the work. The bottom line is it's causing a lot of friction in the workplace, regardless of the motives. But we do know that the majority of people, absolutely majority, just based on raw data, are out there in the workforce because they absolutely have to work these dead end jobs. And yes, I'm going to use that terminology because that's exactly what most workplaces are, guys. They're dead-end jobs. They're absolutely dead-end jobs. And I think at this point, nobody can really argue that. So I wanted to just bring you guys some awareness on this episode today to get real serious about your life. Get real serious about learning, honing, and developing real skills that can yield you real rewards and results in the real world. And marketing and direct mail is one of those skills, can be and will be one of those skills that helps you get from where you are to where you want to be without having to feel stuck or trapped. This industry is absolutely incredible, guys, and it's absolutely the last thing that your boss, your supervisor, whatever you want to call it, even wants you to have an awareness of, even if it's for a split second. For those that have eyes to see, they take action, they get plugged in, they start receiving checks outside of a source that's not, the typical W-2 9-to-5 job, and then everything starts to change. Things start to spark in their mind. You have vision. You're gaining vision now. You're able to see what I like to call possibility. Yes, right? I remember when I first got my check in this industry, I've talked about the amount of it before, and it's interesting because it wasn't very much, but I didn't care about the amount. I didn't pay attention to the numbers. All I cared about was really two things on that check. Number one, the company name, okay, which showed me that the company was real, and number two, my name, right, my name. So we have a balance transfer there. We have a transfer of power. The numbers were irrelevant because the numbers were only going to be determined by one person, and that was me. So the real question is, can you modify the numbers? And my answer was, and still is, and forever will be yes. You can create an absolute life by design, and it's about plugging into the correct system. SYSTEM, save yourself time, energy, and money, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to bring some awareness on this video today. Didn't want to really talk about too many things outside of simply becoming more aware of what you're doing, why you're doing it, for what reasons you're doing it, and plugging that or attaching that somehow with your goals. What is it that you want to do? Why do you want to do it? How much money do you want to make? Do you have your goals written down? Do you have people around you that are holding you accountable? And life is real simple, guys. Life is real simple. One of the things that the doctors don't tell you is that you can actually get a cancer, not just of the body, but of the spirit, soul, and the mind, right? And those cancer parasites are around you all the time. They're your friends, your family members, or those that you believe are your friends and your family members and everybody else in between. Are they holding you accountable? We call it performance metrics. are they holding you accountable? And I think one of the biggest tips I can give you guys all week is if they're not holding you accountable, you need to get rid of them out of your life. Pew, 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 just like that. Pew, pew, pew. Get rid of them out of your life so that you can become the person that attracts the help that you're actually going to need to move forward on your magnificent path of what we call life, health, wealth, and finance. Yes, that's what we're talking about. So I hope this video has brought you guys some awareness. I hope this video has brought your awareness closer to your goals. And I hope the awareness of getting closer to your goals brings you more motivation to take action, not tomorrow, now. Take action now, guys. Take action now. Let's go!